Okay, so yesterday we watched 3 episodes?
Yes, 3 episodes.
Watched 3 episodes of My Little Pony.
And that's because I wasn't able to watch more.
Yeah, he couldn't take it. Okay, let me see. Yep, it's still recording. Sweetness. Okay. I'm getting the synopsis of each episode so that we can read it and then be like professional and shit.
Oh.
Okay, so we saw, if my tablet wants to work, we saw, the first one we saw was the Ticketmaster, episode 3, season 1. It says here, the Ticketmaster, the 3rd episode of the 1st season of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Princess Celestia gives Twilight Sparkle 2 tickets to the Grand Galloping Gala. However, all of Twilight's friends want to attend the gala. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. What did you think of this episode?
It was a thing.
It was a thing?
It was a thing.
It happened, and that was
it. Yeah. Well, the only problem in that episode was that they never let Twilight eat.
Yeah, that's kind
of.
She
was
mean.
starving because of all that hard labor she did for Applejack.
Mhm.
And she's like, "Oh, I'm hungry." And everyone was noisy, trying to win her favor and everything. So she was pretty stressed about it. And some of the reasons were pretty selfish.
Like, who was selfish?
The more selfish one was Rainbow Dash. Because I want to show them my moves, so they'll be in awe and they'll want me to be part of their team and integrate my moves to their routine. Like, what? Like that's gonna happen, yeah.
Yes. That's how things work.
Especially because she mentioned some names, and I asked you what moves they were, and you were like, I don't know. So that means that she just pulled them out of their ass.
Yes.
And then the Fluttershy.
Fluttershy.
That was kind of cute. She was saying that she wanted to see the garden or something.
Uh-huh, yeah.
And then, because it's beautiful and whatnot, and Twilight asked her, "Is this because you won the other ticket?" "No, of course not." And then the bunny's like, "Oh, yeah, wait, yes it is." And then when they're cleaning the house, it's like, "Oh, we just wanted to do a favor because we are your friends." And the Twilight goes again. Is this because you want to earn my favor and a ticket for the gala something?
Grand Galloping Gala.
Yeah, that thing. And she's like, "No, of course not." And then everybody's like, "Mm-mm." Oh, right. Yes, it is. Applejack was all business related.
Uh-huh.
Rainbow Dash was show-off related.
Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie just wanted to go party or see something. I don't know.
Party.
Yeah, that was stupid. If I had to choose the one, I would go like, okay, you're not going. Your reason sucks. Then Rainbow Dash. Then the beautiful pony was
Rarity.
Then Rarity, because she wanted to see her true love. Which, by the way, I don't know. I asked Emma. I asked you, and I can tell, even before Emma told me, even before you told me, that he's a jerk. He has the face of an ass. Not a pony, an ass. No offense to the asses on the show. And I'm sure the ass will be like, "I'm taken."
Like the mule.
Like the mule. Exactly. And then, who else was there?
Well, Fluttershy, she wanted to see the garden.
That was like, okay, she wants to see the beauty of the place. That's a reasonable reason.
Mm-hmm.
Business related. Well, it's business, good for business. They always have to think about that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. You know, it's hilarious how she was saying that everything was going to be from rusted to brand new, and then she went to the hip of the grandma, and and the cartoon, the grandma is like, oh, and then magic, and still walks very, very slowly.
Of course.
That was funny. And the fact that the dragon, what's the name of the dragon? Spike. I always forget. Name of the dog.
Yeah, name of the dog. Spike.
Spike is like, I don't want to go. And at the end of the episode, he says, hey, where's my ticket? And he he receives the other ticket. And he's like, yay, I'm going. And then Applejack is there. And we're like, I'm going. That whole bite. What I don't understand is, from my understanding, there are 3 types of ponies.
Yes, there are 3 types of ponies.
Well, we can say there are 4.
Okay.
But the primary are the pony who's a pony, which is useless, like the pink
ponies.
one.
They're called earth ponies.
Useless pony. That's like the pink one. Then we have the magic ponies, which are unicorns. Right? And then we have the Pegasus, which are the flying ponies.
Yeah.
And Applejack, I just remember Applejack is a useless pony.
She's an earth pony, yeah.
Yeah, but she's the best of all.
Yes.
And he's the one that looks better in the Friendship is Manly.
Yes. Friendship is manly.
Yeah. And okay, and she's the one more dependent by others, according to the second episode we watched. We'll talk about it later. And I thought that the fourth category, the fourth race, is the one that is the combinations of magic and flying one. So like the princess. And this is all of things you have talked to me about. Just so you know that I actually listen.
And it's not just because you have the 4 different types of ponies in your
office. Yeah, I have 4 types of ponies on my office, which I already asked her to remove, but she won't.
I moved them.
Yeah, to a different part of the office. And I asked you again to remove them, and you haven't done that.
I'll put them on top. No, I can't put them on top of the TV.
Okay, so what I didn't understand was that when they were walking out the door at the end of the episode, Twilight used her magic and grabbed one of the tickets. Then Rarity used her magic and grabbed another one of the tickets. Then the next pony came in, that's Pegasus. I don't remember the order.
I think it was Rainbow.
I don't know. Doesn't matter. The fact is, the next ponies didn't have magic, but the tickets still fly on top of them. Like each and every one was grabbing the ticket magically. And I'm like, aren't the unicorns supposed to be the only ones that can use magic? And Spike didn't grab it with magic, which means that the tickets weren't magical. Like I told you when we were watching.
It's possible that Twilight grabbed them.
I doubt it. Because when Spike got out with his ticket on hand and he found Applejack, the other ponies were nowhere to be found and the ticket was flying on top of him. So I call shenanigans.
You call shenanigans on that?
I call shenanigans on that. Moving on.
Okay, we'll just say magic ticket sequence.
But the dragon.
Whatever. He's a dragon. He's not a pony, so he doesn't get a floating ticket.
Okay. Sure. Why not?
Okay. The next episode we watched was Apple Buck Season. In this episode, Applejack attempts to harvest the apple crop in Sweet Apple Acres by herself because her big brother, Big Macintosh, is injured. However, her stubbornness and sleep deprivation cause problems all over Ponyville.
Oh, that's another thing. In that episode, she's stubbornness, refusing help. While in the previous episode, Twilight was helping her with the apples. So how come? In that episode, she was put like, no, I won't accept help. Never. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. Yeah, I can do this by myself. While in the episode previous to that, she's like, yeah, sure, Twilight, help me out.
Let's do this. In the Roni community, there's a theory that all of the episodes in the first season are mixed up, where they're not in the order they're supposed to be. And
so you maybe think that episode was supposed to be
after, because there are some. If I can find it, I'll show you later. There's a lot of inconsistencies in the first season because apparently they're not in order.
Mm-hmm.
So there are people that have tried to put them all in order, and I'll see if I can find one of those videos on YouTube. They put them in an order that makes sense, not only in consistency of the way that the characters act, but also in seasonal consistency, where it shows the way that the world changes throughout the different episodes. It's kind of cool. Because in this, they're mixed up, and there are times when you're like, wait, in the last episode, she was a thief, but now she's like, it's weird.
Yeah. Well, like, as a first-time viewer, this is like, what?
Yeah, it's just,
it makes no sense.
Yeah, it does.
The second episode was really random.
Yeah.
It had nothing you can really learn from it, you know. In the first episode, they show you the friendship stuff. And the second episode, they show you a continuation of the first one. This one is to stop being stubborn. But that's about it.
That's about it. Yeah. The thing about the show, it's very slice of life. So it's just one random thing that happens in your life and what you can learn from it, things like that. Because, you know, we all work on an apple orchard by ourselves.
Of course. And what was funny was that when the stampede was coming, there were cows. Cows, right? And they're like, and then and everyone like, stampede, you're gonna die. And I understand if a lot of cows, or a stampede of cows, is coming, of course the earth's gonna shake and tremble in fear. Then Applejack comes to the rescue. And it's like, yeehaw, you know, she's a cowgirl.
And she has her dog, Winona.
Yes, and has a dog. And they're like, okay, cows, move it. And she starts pushing the cows. The dog is barking and everything, and they stop the cows. But the funny part is that the cows were actually conscious, not conscious. They were able to speak. They were sentient cows. So just like the Applejack, like he said something, I don't remember, and they're like, I mean, I'm sorry. Like, what? That grabbed me by surprise. So when that grabbed me by surprise, I mean, like, it's not that far-fetched because, you know, ponies and cows can be found in farms sometimes. So, yeah, they may speak. And then I thought when Applejack talked to the dog, I thought the dog was also going to be like, oh, sure, no problem. But no, he's a wolf. And, is that racist? To say the ponies can talk, but dogs can't? And then when there's another stampede, but now of ponies, of bunnies, and it was like, and the ponies pass out in the middle of the road, and the bunnies move around to don't hit them. And when Twilight comes over, she's like, what happened? A stampede. And like, but everything's alright. Nothing's destroyed. I don't understand. And there are bunnies everywhere.
Yeah. They were eating everything.
Yeah.
They were eating the plants. That was cute. Let's see. Here we have a summary of the thing. What did you think about the part where Applejack was helping Rainbow Dash with the catapult so she could do anything?
I've seen, 3 episodes before this one. And Rainbow Dash is extremely fast.
Yes.
And I don't think, she says that she wants to use the catapult because that will help her start up with the higher speed that she can do herself.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that's true. when Applejack was able to finally hit the mark,
Mm-hmm.
and Rainbow Dash went flying,
Yes.
it wasn't as fast as when Rainbow Dash does it herself.
That's true.
She goes like Mach 3 in 1 second.
I think someone actually did the math.
Yes, they did. But they did it for the supersonic speed.
Oh yeah, Sonic versus the Sonic versus Rainbow Dash race or something like that.
No. There was an exposition. A guy was talking about the cone of speed when Rainbow Dash breaks the speed of sound.
It was like a presentation.
Yeah, but what's the name of that move?
The Sonic cone.
No.
If I
When
I'm walking around the house.
when she breaks the sound of the barrier of sound, the speed of sound, and she does a rainbow.
The Sonic Rainbow.
Sonic Rainbow.
That's what it's called.
Well. But yeah, there was this guy doing math on how fast was the Sonic Rainbow. Rainbow. So I also called shenanigans on that one.
You call shenanigans on that one?
Yes.
Okay. How about the part where she was helping Pinkie Pie with some muffins?
I think that no matter how bad your hearing is, you're not gonna put worms on the. Well, you're helping someone, and they start to tell you ingredients, and you're like, okay, let's try it out. And you see the mix, you're not gonna go like, you know what? You should go with it. It looks poisonous, but you should go with it. Of course not. That's stupid. And no matter, and she noticed that it was nasty. She was putting the ingredients and like, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. Oh, it's delicious, it's salty, whatever, ingredient by ingredient. But when she saw the mix, she was like, what? But she didn't go through with her judgment and say, you know what, let's not do this because it looks like it's gonna suck bad.
Okay, so what do you think about the part where Twilight finally confronts Applejack about the fact that she's tired and she needs to ask for help? And then the lesson therein.
Well, she had done that before that. She was talking about the other family that Applejack had. She should have talked to the lazy pony male, the brother.
Big Macintosh?
Yeah, that one.
He wasn't lazy, he was hurt.
Doesn't matter, he's lazy. He has lazy eyes.
Yes, he always has lazy eyes, but no, he was hurt. That's why he didn't do it.
Yeah, when you have problems reaching someone, you don't go like, okay, he doesn't let me. No, you go to a third party that may help you out. And when they were explaining what Applejack was going to do throughout the week, they should have been like, hey, don't you think you're overworking Applejack? I thought, like, isn't that much? Because in the same week, she was going to help Pinkie Pie, she was going to help Rainbow Dash, she was going to help someone else, Fluttershy. The other one who didn't require her assistance was
Rarity.
Because she's an independent pony.
Yes. She's an independent
And
pony
no
who
one
don't need
her
no
grade.
stallion.
Yes. Well, she needs a stallion.
Yes, she
wants
does.
a stallion.
She wants a stallion.
She wants an ass stallion.
Okay, what did you think of the end where Spike eats the muffins out of the garbage?
Well, it's a dragon. Dragons throughout mythology have different types of stomachs than any other creature. They are the strongest being, normal being.
Yeah.
You know, because they're extraplanetary, astral, and stuff being. But in the earthly realm, the dragon is the strongest, wisest, and a little bit of worms and chips is not gonna hurt it. I remember they went to the to the restaurant, you know, when Rainbow Dash. I think Rainbow Dash did the clowns. I don't think she only did that hole because the rain was coming. I think that she gathered the clouds.
Yeah,
the rain, and then opened the hole.
She's a weather pony,
yes.
so she moves the clouds around to make rain and stuff.
Of course. So I doubt that she was like, oh, I saw the rain was coming and I made a hole just for you. No, she did the rain and then made a hole. So her gesture will do grandeur. So bad Rainbow Dash. And when they were in the restaurant, Spike ordered for a gem.
Gemstone.
For gemstones. So if he can eat gemstones, worms, chips, and
Coke,
Coke are not gonna do anything to his stomach. He can digest rocks.
Yeah.
So smooshy things like that won't do nothing.
Okay, let's see. What was the next episode we saw? Griffin the Brush Off, episode 3. Or episode 4. 5, whatever! In this episode, Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash bond by playing pranks on the other ponies. But when Rainbow Dash's old friend Gilda the Griffin shows up for a visit, Pinkie gets left out.
I think that I may have misjudged Pinkie Pie in that episode. Or not in that episode, before that episode.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think she has a pretty high IQ. Because she made a helicopter.
She made a helicopter.
and it was functional, and she was able to fly around with it, move forward, up, and everything just by pedaling. So that's like, you're a genius. And Hilda, she already had the name of a bitch. Gilda, whatever, the same thing. It's the name of a really big woman. And a bitchy one of them.
Yeah.
A meanie one.
A meanie one. Big meanie pants.
Yes. Exactly. And she looked like a punk.
Mm-hmm.
Punk, dark stuff. And like she was still on her teens.
Yeah.
But Rainbow Dash is still childish in her way, and she does her job and everything. And Gilda still looks like she lives on with her parents or with someone, and still thinks that she's trying to fight the man or something like that. I didn't like her. It was cool to see a Griffin, but I didn't like her at all. And I thought, as Gilda, I thought that Pinkie Pie was the one doing all the pranks.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end it was Rainbow Dash was doing all the pranks. And the fact that she fell for all of them, it's like, you really have bad karma. Because they weren't made for you. But you still fell for them, so karma's a bitch. I think that's it.
Let's see the different parts.
But it was cool how Pinkie Pie, was like, it's time for revenge or something like that. What did she say? It's payback time, Pinkie Pie style. You're like, what? Oh no, things are gonna get serious now. And throughout the whole party, she's like, oh, she fell again. Pinkie Pie is awesome. At the end, everything was a coincidence.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't like Gilda like many people don't.
Many don't? Yeah.
Because she's a bitch.
Yes, she is. I agree with everyone else. You have a great, what do you call it? Sense of judgment?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Everyone who hates Gilda have a great sense of judgment. Good for you. Thumbs up.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty much the only things that happened in the episode. Gilda came and blah blah blah. Yeah. So.
And she destroyed the helicopter.
And she destroyed the helicopter.
Yeah, she doesn't understand the true signs of a genius and destroy a helicopter. And Rainbow Dash is like, she's pretty rag because she can do a helicopter. She called it a flying
contraption.
But that was pretty cool.
Yeah, she was a helicopter.
An Earth pony, or useless pony, like I like to call them, was able to fly without magic. And without having to pass tests or whatever you call them. You said that you can upgrade yourself.
Yeah, but you'll learn about that later.
And I was only able to watch these 3 episodes because that was too much for me.
Yep.
I was like, no, I can't, no more, please. So I was the one clicking play on the next one.
Yeah, he was. He kept saying, okay, next episode. We'll see how many we can get through next time.
Okay, I hope not that much. I hope they get better.
They do.
Because they are funny. But again, it's not something I would go to my male friends like, hey, you have to watch My Little Pony. Though I have one friend that already watches that. He has the same game you have. And he's like level 70 or something.
I'm level 80.
Oh. Well, he was level 70 when I asked him like, I got.
They have like a level cap on it. So right now the highest you can get to is 85.
Well, he has that game.
Okay, so anyway, we'll see how many we can get through next time. This was fun. Let's do this again.
No, it wasn't. Oh, I did.
Okay, don't lie to yourself. It was fun.
A little.